In a series of decisive actions, President Trump has responded to multiple national security challenges and natural disasters affecting American communities. The administration is currently addressing the devastating aftermath of tornadoes that have claimed over 40 lives across the South and Midwest, working closely with state governors and local officials to restore affected communities. In a significant military operation, Trump ordered strikes against Houthi terrorists in Yemen, responding to their continuous attacks on American commercial and naval vessels. The president's peace through strength approach marks a stark contrast to previous policies, sending a clear message that American maritime interests will be protected. In a landmark domestic security move, the administration invoked the Alien Enemies Act to combat the Tren de Aragua terrorist organization. Nearly 200 members were deported to El Salvador in a coordinated counterterrorism operation, fulfilling a campaign promise to the families of victims Laken, Riley, and Jocelyn Nung. The effectiveness of Trump's border policies has been acknowledged by unexpected sources, with the New York Times reporting that illegal crossings at the U.S.-Mexico border have reached their lowest levels in decades. Previously crowded migrant shelters are now empty, and many migrants are choosing to return home rather than attempt border crossings. Recent NBC News polling shows growing optimism about the country's direction, reaching levels not seen since early 2004. This surge in public confidence comes as the Democratic Party's popularity has hit an all-time low. The administration maintains that all actions, including the recent deportations, were conducted within legal bounds and constitutional authority. Officials emphasize their commitment to protecting American citizens while ensuring proper vetting of those deported under the new measures. These developments reflect a broader shift in national security and immigration policy, with the administration demonstrating its willingness to use executive authority to address what it considers immediate threats to American safety and interests. In a significant development, President Trump is set to speak with Russian President Putin tomorrow, with administration officials indicating peace negotiations are at what they call the 10th yard line. The White House press secretary emphasized that we've never been closer to a peace deal than we are in this moment. Meanwhile, the administration has confirmed a $6 million agreement with El Salvador to detain Venezuelan terrorists, describing it as pennies on the dollar compared to housing these individuals in U.S. maximum security prisons. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has expressed gratitude to President Bukele for El Salvador's cooperation in this arrangement. The White House is also taking a firm stance on the Houthi situation, with Trump issuing a stark warning to Iran. Any further attack or retaliation by the Houthis will be met with great force, the president declared, adding that there's no guarantee that the force will stop there. The administration emphasized that Iran will be held directly responsible for any Houthi actions, with potential dire consequences. On the economic front, positive indicators are emerging despite market concerns about upcoming tariff implementations. The latest CPI report exceeded expectations, with core inflation dropping for the first time in 4 months. Gas prices have decreased 42 cents from last year, and wholesale egg prices have seen a dramatic 47% reduction since January. The administration's immigration enforcement continues to intensify, with new self-deportation initiatives being implemented through a repurposed CBP app. The White House spokesperson noted they are unafraid to double down on their mandate for what they term the largest mass deportation campaign in American history. Looking ahead, April 2nd has been marked as a crucial date for the implementation of reciprocal tariffs, though the administration maintains that all options are always on the table regarding trade policy. The White House continues to emphasize its commitment to what it calls a whole-of-government effort to address economic challenges inherited from the previous administration. In a significant development at today's White House briefing, the administration addressed multiple pressing issues, including immigration enforcement, upcoming diplomatic talks with Russia, and domestic security concerns. The administration responded to questions about compliance with judicial orders regarding deportations. When asked about ICE Director Tom Homan's comments suggesting disregard for judges' opinions, officials clarified that deportation flights occurred before written orders and emphasized compliance with court directives. Regarding tomorrow's call between President Trump and President Putin, discussions will focus on asset division related to the northern Black Sea region conflict. The administration remained tight-lipped, but promised transparency following the call. A key topic will include the status of power plants in disputed territory. The administration detailed recent operations against the Tren de Aragua terrorist organization. Officials provided evidence of the group's criminal activities across multiple states, including kidnapping, murder, sex trafficking, and weapons distribution. Cases included the murder of nursing student Laquan Riley and incidents across Louisiana, Florida, New Jersey, Texas, and Virginia. The briefing addressed judicial appointments, with approximately 40 positions available for nomination. The administration promised follow-up information. President Trump's scheduled visit to the Kennedy Center highlighted the administration's stance on protecting cultural institutions. Following bomb threats targeting performances, officials condemned foreign interference with American cultural venues. The administration addressed FEMA's role in storm response efforts, confirming current protocols while leaving room for adjustments. Secretary Comey continues coordinating state response efforts through Homeland Security. Regarding gun rights restoration for former felons, officials acknowledged the question, but deferred to future presidential guidance.